Three, two, one.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How's everybody doing? And welcome back to another video. Filling! And in today's reaction, my people, we got a special request. The request comes from Puerto Rican guy 85, Locksmith, freestyle on K Slate. So I wasn't sure which K Slate video to react to because he had a couple, but this is the most recent one from 2019. So I just said, let's just do that one since it's the most recent. So we just gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna waste your time. Let's do it. You already know. Open your chakras.
Check it out.
I love this beat too.
No big homie, no corporation. No diss, only my motivation. I notice most of them go with waves in. I go against the current I currently feel engaged in. Raised in the city, civility's disability. Disumbilical cord is the discontent for humility. Silly rapper, you privilege. Lying or you pretend to be.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's turn this up.
I disconnect from your witherspoon like Ryan Phillippe. Philip is web browser with lead showers and minstrels. Nocturnal journals of unnurtured potential. Essential tools when exploiting the black youth. Multiracial pickaninnies they pick as a substitute. Sucking truth from the culture. Leave you a hollow shell. Fuck an album. Algorithms with ad agency sale. 2004.
He's doing this right now, my people.
500 in your statement from a playlist. That type of math is not adjacent. We chasing after the dreams that we only appear to know. Birds never change feathers, they weather but clay the young. Karma don't expire in pride and popular opinion. I'm rising above the minions, my eyes have reluctant vision. I look away from your negative trenches. Niggas smile in real life but act petty in mentions. This is Dread Scott.
Yo.
Mechanics and fire discovery. This is 1934, Detroit master Farad. This is slave owners teaching slaves master is God. This is Malcolm bowing in Mecca, drinking from Zamzam. Machiavellian hellions hailing our own plan. The neighborhood does not condone false prophets wrong. Mr. Rogers, the Roger Stone, watching drones fly over religious schools and cool. Back home we all clones, we follow what they presume. We cater what they consume in costume. Get some money and hop out your cocoon like a coon. I assume you got... Niggas feel disconnect, old niggas feel disrespected. This affects the nervous system, essentially kills us all. Pushing poetic poison, fictional fentanyl. Heard a bunch of y'all rapping, fronting like y'all captains, throwing money around and stunting in y'all caption. Said he was set to kill, really just false acting. You call it a record deal, I call it Uncle Tom's Cabin. Bragging and fucking thoughts. 100,000 views and half of them Russian bots. Half of the buzz you got stolen from his connections. The other half controlling people's perception. Deception is like infection, it's lying beneath the skin. I'm trying to keep a grin. The virus is steeped in sin. Set a flame to the game and murder you post fire. I hate that nigga, but I admire his Ghost Rider. I'm the sole proprietor. Game plan but ask later for assistance. Persistent but you did judge. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. But I'm sick of pretend love. I'm sick of the fake industry puppets tangling strings, dangling dreams, dangerous themes y'all promoting. I wouldn't give you the Heimlich if you was choking. I'm the chosen designated distributor and dismember.
Locksmith is phenomenal.
You was a broker, so we don't impede you. Some niggas are so desperate for exposure, they just roll over and lower the standard we should heed to. We worship at the feet of these icons in the hopes to be anointed. When you need them in person, you're disappointed. I'm pointing out the flaws in their pecking order. Respect's in order. Expect a quarter of success when they suppress what's brought up. I saw him, Lord, what we seek is the peak. Whack niggas from 2010 we now see as elite. A mirage, I know it sounds quite odd, but Lil Xan makes Gucci Man sound like Nas. Lean with it, rock.
Lil Xan makes Gucci Man sound like Nas. That's crazy.
Please don't compare me to other rappers you rock with. Yeah, he's got a flow, but he's sorta iffy with content. Me, there's no if, whys, or maybes. I would teach a class, smash your bitch, and then baptize your baby. Deserve to be weeded out. And please don't blame it on the trees and claim later you was weeded out.
Please don't blame it on the trees and then complain and say that you was weeded out.
What you sow and I thread the needle, extinguish out the spark that you've been burning for clout, dispersing your spout, and every word you slur from your mouth. As far as bars, I've been serving them out. I deserve an amount of respect. Fuck you and your burner account. You see, the people in your circle are the first ones to hurt you. They feed your insecurities and downplay your virtues, but I'm virtually unstoppable, stopping over your obstacles. Your optical receptors are intercepted with lots to prove. I'm the truth. I'm a fact.
Magneto helmet on, you not stopping, my guy. It's not happening.
I'm the reason niggas crumble up they raps when they listen. I'm the reason niggas humble up they act when he's mentioned. When they meet me in person and purposely practice submission. The fact that he's missing is just due the circumstance.
That alpha male, I can see that. He said, I'm the reason why rappers crumble up their paper. Why they gotta, start acting right when Locksmith come around, because it's just like, yo, alpha, man.
Assertive serpents that circle around my sermons glance. Minute I smell they venom, circumvent to a certain task. I smirk and laugh at your outburst, so you cursing at. Your outcomes coming out worse and you worse at rap. I used to clap for these niggas, now I reverse the stats. Every album out, I was counted out and emerged from that. Concepts, metaphors, lyrics.
That's fire. Look at that little snippet that they did. Dun. That was incredible.
Cause I ain't begging no artist for nothing. I'm cuffing my scrotum sack in the coldest sack, the coldest cap. I noticed that you overcompensate for your bogus stats. You know you whack. You know you actually act out for attention, cause your music doesn't get it. Your whole image is scripted. If I cannot do it, it cannot be done. I made a test of DNA, that is not my son. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Not your hip-hop homie or your industry brethren. My paragraphs are a paragraphs, a pair of math solutions that only my parents grasp. Took me past minutia, the past is nuisance. Every rap that I spat was a crack in the very fabric he's passing out to an act confusion. The act of use of more rallies to boost morale and lose morality, skews mortality and huge totality.
Yo, Cap, most of people's favorite rappers is not like in the category with Locksmith. Like, don't even try to put that man near any of them. Don't. Because he's just gonna just erase all of them out. Don't do it.
This is why we shouldn't dignify degenerates, disingenuous lyrics that only serve or assist a lie. I found a cyst in the system, essentially tried to attempt and pry open a small gap you had meant to hide. I found immense pleasure and gratification, and grabbing was sacred and staking my claim to you wince and cry. Since when did too much talent become an offensive crime? This defines the culture and that creates a big divide. Indivisible, inexplicable syllables, silhouettes of a civil threat leave the masses miserable. We maximize what is ministry.
I gotta work on my vocabulary. He's saying words that's just like, I should be knowing these words. Like,
then they pour wall over eyelids. I bid to extend the door. I do feed off instrumentals. The instruments you use are inadmissible, inadmissible in the spore. I pull away from normalcy, such an enormous hill to climb. So you incline to fail while I perform your feat. We complain about culture and what it was, but trolls don't create themselves, the public does. Media feeds into the fuckery just for buzz. Just because you buzzing doesn't excuse your destructive grudge. Young niggas wave guns and record labels benefit. They profit off the ignorance because they don't have to live in it. They provide the methods of it's a lack of responsibility, period. The period of following inferior practices is a larger conversation. And it's more than compensation. And it's more than just the dollars. There's a broader complication. If you don't respect the art, there's no moral obligation. You can't expect a white-collar suburbanite to understand the urban plight. They just see the perks and hype. They just see the antics and analytics as gimmicks. Another reason to send niggas to prison while they surfing hype. There's a certain type of hell for you demons. When you see him in public, you publicly move and you meet him. But you need him to validate your actions. And this fake democracy is nothing more than a distraction. They gave us a black president to pacify us and lull us to sleep so the next one can wreak more havoc as they advocate for companies to keep dumping money into policies that profit off the meek. You weak-ass rappers, you speak-ass backwards, you leech off classics so you can eat and keep that status regardless of where you come from. I can peep those tactics, you appeal to dumb-dumbs and the weak drug addicts. My poem
It's true though. They really do. They do. Like, they really do.
The earth, I reversed the Hermetic curse. But I learned a lot from lot in regards to that Noah verse. But I'm so immersed in this perverse industry gambit that it's hard to get a grip when they cripple your understanding. Panic at the disco, dinner at Del Frisco's. The food is moving slow like San Luis Obispo. Rest in peace, Jerry. It's scary how niggas violate. Ain't satisfied until they ratify my pious state. God bless the web. Thoughts is acting wild. Get indicted off the mic. Whack niggas is back in style. But I back it how? No backing down is your demeanor. How is it superficial if they serve you a subpoena? If you live by the gram, you die by the gram. Thought it was cute till you at odds with Uncle Seth. The King's English. I suppress the way that I really want to address them in the spirit of the culture. If you look a little closer, there's a deep-seated sense of contempt. You're not exempt. Turn up your nose and flows and beg to repent. But there's a lot of pent-up fear to end up here. I sense what's near. Your near side of you is askew. Thought it was cool, not to me, I'm a rebel. I can see how they meddle and matters, but me, I don't settle. Try to criticize me on the level. If you keep playing devil's advocate, then to me, you a devil. Yeah. You derelicts are determined to be a barrier. We all wearing wires, just check your wireless carrier. I carry on tradition, conditioned to be an habit. Back in Richmond, niggas carry Iron Man, Black Sabbath. Agatha Christie, you can miss me with the questions. Try to assist me, I would diss thee with inflection. Cause I ain't come this far to jump in his car, so he can take credit for driving me where I'm destined. Definition of crime through repetition and time. My deposition is epic and delicate by design, and a definite reminder of where I stand in society. A reckless outcast, I outclass what they provided me.
Hip hop, that was real hip hop. Like I said, my people, Locksmith is incredible. So much gems, so much bars, so much clever lines, so much knowledge. That's the biggest thing, knowledge. But yeah, this video is already long. I just was just trying to soak everything in, man. This was just crazy like a sponge. But yeah, my people, I'm gonna leave the link to the original video. You can definitely check it out. But yeah, if you like this video, hit that like. If you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the post notification. And until next time, my people, much.